On this thing, I'm listening in 3 locations tonight. Of course, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Utah, Dallas. That's 4, according to my math. So we're trying to hear you. If I don't hear somebody, relay them in, because that's really the whole thing on 3916. We're not the same 8 people every night on trivia. There's some people to play every night, and we appreciate them because they're here, good conditions, bad conditions. They're the regulars, as we call them, but we want you irregular people to come in here as well. Got some Super Bowl trivia to lay on you tonight, but right now, as we do every night, we start with rock and roll, and some good questions here for you. Give me somebody, just go into your Wayback Machine brain, and give me the first big hit that Cyndi Lauper, the green-haired icon from the 80s, had. What was her first big hit?
Y6Y.
Y6Y?
Girls just want to have fun.
There you go. Steve got that one. Girls just want to have fun. All right, here's another one for you, Steve. We're getting a little tougher on this. You ready?
Yeah, that one's a big one at my house, by the way. But yeah, go ahead, Pete.
All right. Shania Twain. Oh, you remember Shania? She still looks very, very attractive. I think she's early 50s now. But anyway, enough of that stuff. 1998, Shania Twain spent 42 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100. This was not just country. This was the top 40 list, too. What was that song in 1998? It's really still one of her trademark songs.
Shania Twain, 1998. That don't impress me much. Is that it?
Not bad. That's not it. Anybody want to help Steve?
Oh, that's accurate.
Feel like a woman.
Who's that? Who's the Llama station or something? Who's the last station? All right, Clyde, what do you say?
SLG.
SLG.
Don't mind me.
Come on over.
Come on over. Not it. Anybody else?
What's
PA, go ahead.
Feel like a woman, probably.
Yeah, you guys are getting it's you're still the one. You're still the one. Okay, well, let's find another one, guys.
That was lame.
Okay, here we go. We're talking Super Bowl music. What are the 2 artists that were involved in the famous wardrobe malfunction in the Super Bowl halftime show? Who knows that? Who's far away from Dallas that knows about the wardrobe malfunction?
Yeah.
Pam, hold on. I'm looking for somebody way far away. Who's out there?
Indiana, 87
Indiana wants me. Who's the wardrobe malfunction? Who malfunctioned?
Justin Timberlake due to Janet Jackson.
That's right. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. That was a memorable moment. I saw it live. It was like, whoa, that was interesting. So, what's the call sign, Indiana?
Yeah, Alpha, Charlie 7, Tango Foxtrot, Paul in Muncie, Indiana.
Muncie, Indiana. All right, Paul, well, you're doing good. I got about a 5-8 on you tonight. And what was the first name, or I should say, what was the showbiz name of Miley Cyrus when she was young? What was her showbiz name, Paul? This is for 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana is correct. Man, Paul, you're doing good. Well, I'm going to call you in a second, Paul, because you're not on a lot, so we're about to make an example out of you. Got some albums to lay on you right now. Tell me who did these albums. Highway to Hell.
That's X-Ray.
Clyde.
AC/DC.
AC/DC is correct. Okay, here's a little tougher one for you. Paranoid, Clyde. Paranoid. Who did that album?
Black Sabbath.
And that guy knows his rock. Black Sabbath is correct.
I don't know.
There you go. All right, guys. Let's see what else. I got a couple more music questions for you. Always open up with rock and roll. Here's another Black Sabbath question for a new player. Another Black Sabbath question. Who was the lead guitarist for Black Sabbath? Their primary lead guitar player.
John Bonham.
John Bonham, not a choice. Anybody want to try without choices?
Tony Iommi.
Yeah, who said Tony? Call sign. What's your call sign?
Kilowatt 4, Golf Echo November, Brian in South Carolina.
Hey, Brian, GVN. Brian says, Tommy, is it Lamy or Iami?
Iami, I-O-M-M-I, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Hey, good job. And what's the name there?
It's Brian, Bravo, India, Alpha, November. Bravo, India, Alpha, November.
Got it, Brian. Yeah, you're sounding good. Yeah, that's good for one. Let's see if you can get two in a row. And here's another kind of a rock and roll question. You should know this if you were alive during this era, and even just slightly into rock and roll. Who was the artist that replaced David Lee Roth in Van Halen? What do you say, Brian?
I know him. He's got Tita. He's got Vodka Company. Doggone it, I've seen him twice. Media.
How about choices? You want choices?
I'm going to have to pass. I can see his face, and he owns a vodka company, believe it or not. He's doing really well with that. SLG.
All right. Hey, Brian, I'm going to give you choices just to help you out here. Choices are Steven Tyler, Mick Jagger, Axl Rose, or Sammy Hagar. What do you say, Brian?
Big Sammy Hagar.
Sammy?
55.
Can't go 55. Good job. All right. And Brian, welcome. A couple of new players. Paul and you, that's great. And we do want to get you new guys in here. You guys are a little further away from Dallas. I am listening on FCRs. We are trying to get you in here. Okay, here's a guitar player question. This is pretty interesting. What guitar hero was nicknamed God? What guitar hero nicknamed God? I'll give you choices. Choices are Slash, Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix, or Eric Clapton. Who would be nicknamed God?
SLG.
What do you think, Elmer?
I'm just Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Anybody else? Was that you, Ben? What do you say? That is Eric Clapton. That's rather interesting. I think you'd have to live up to that nickname. All right, now, Ben, here's another one for you. Here's this one's easy. This one's easy. Who recorded the album, Ben, Exile on Main Street? Exile on Main Street by what rock band, Ben?
I haven't got a clue.
All right, Ben throwing it to the Barbarians.
Y6Y.
Y6Y.
That means a Rolling Stone.
Stones is correct. And Y6Y for two in a row. Here you go, Steve. Ginger Baker, drummer for what rock super group?
Ginger Baker. Oh, man. Def Leppard.
Def Leppard, yeah. There's Steve, WY6Y, showing his youth by saying Def Leppard. Who will help him with what band Ginger Baker was a drummer in? Ed, come on in.
Yeah, I would say Rush.
Rush! And that's not correct. I heard George.
He was in Crane.
Iowa Hawk.
And then he went away to form his own band.
That's right.
He drums it.
Iowa Hawk.
Last known disappeared somewhere in the Africa to learn how to be a drummer.
Interesting. Okay, George with the answer. With the correct answer, it was Cream. Here's one more for George.
Red flag. It was Blind Faith.
Oh, okay, all right. Here's one more for you, though, George. It's a Deep Purple question. What band did David Coverdale start or form when he left Deep Purple? Over.
I don't know.
Anybody helping George?
White Snake.
Call sign if you want to answer. Who's got the answer?
Kilo 4, Golf Echo November, White Snake.
Oh, Brian in here. Okay, Brian, good job. White Snake is correct. All right, guys, ding, ding, ding. It's almost 10 after. This is KE5GGY. Here we go. It is time to get a little competitive, a little cutthroat. This is do or die. This is where we go for 5 points. That's the object of the game. You get 2 points if you answer a question without any choices. And 1 point if I have to give you choices. The following questions are all 2-pointers. So and by the way, the category is Super Bowl. So these are fill in the blank And let's see if we can get somebody to get into the winner's circle tonight. Here's one I think we talked about last night, but we're going to do it again. So for 2 points, in fact, Brian, K4 GVN, are you a football fan? Are you into the Super Bowl at all?
Oh, yeah. Huge fan. I'm 62. Been watching them all.
Okay, well, here's one for you, and this is, I think, your first time in Do or Die, so welcome. K4 GVN, KE5GGY. Here's your question for 2 points. Talking about the Super Bowl, who holds the record for the most Super Bowl MVP awards? 2 points. We have no choices. This is yours, Brian.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is his answer. That is correct. So K4 GVN scoring a daily double, bringing you 2 points. You're 3 points away from the winner's circle. And here we go with another one. And this is a depressing one for me. I don't know if I'm giving a clue or not, but what is the only team to have played in 4 Super Bowls without ever leading at any point during the games? What is the only team to have played in 4 Super Bowls, Brian, and they never led at any point in any of those 4 games? Brian, for a daily double.
CVS.
You got me on that one, guys.
Papa Mike.
All right, I'm going to give you a clue. We do this for new players, but, I do it for anybody. But here's a clue for you, Brian. You ready?
Go ahead.
Purple people eaters.
Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings is correct. Yes, my Vikings have never, ever led in a Super Bowl. That's tough. Okay, last question. This is for you to fill in the blank with. So either you know it or you don't. Just trying to find a good one for you here. Okay, here's a good one. Who was, Brian, the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl? First black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Guys, let Brian answer. This is for the winner's circle. What do you say, Brian?
Was it Gillian?
Iowa.
All right, hold on. I think Brian's still thinking about it. So, Brian, think about it and give me your final answer. I can tell you it was in the 80s.
Was it Gilliam or Gillen or something like that?
Yeah, I don't think was he a quarterback? I'm wondering if he was. That was not the answer. We'll give you one more shot because you are inaugural, and this is your inaugural play of trivia.
Kinky.
I got a pass on it.
Okay, Iowa Hawk to try to take it.
Could it be? It might be. It is Doug Williams.
Doug Williams, who won with the Redskins in 1988. So, Brian, thanks for coming in. Don't be a stranger, okay?
Got a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. Again, my QTH is South Carolina, right on the North Carolina state line.
Good to hear you, Brian. And you're 10 over Dallas. I'm in Dallas, KE5GGY. Good job. All right, Brian, a new player. Iowa Hawk, who is an old player, but we love him nevertheless. Hawk, how you doing tonight?
Oh, it cooled off a little bit. It's about in 40.
Okay, here is your second question. A daily double. Actually, that was a daily double, so you got 2 points already. Here's your third question. Who was the winner of the first Super Bowl? Super Bowl number 1 was won by who?
Green Bay Pack.
The Packers is correct. In fact, that first point was scored by Max McGee, tight end for the Packers. So there we go. You got 4 points. Iowa Hawk, you're on the cusp of a win. Okay. Last question. Iowa Hawk. What city hosted the first Super Bowl outside of the United States? What city hosted the first Super Bowl outside of the USA. This is Iowa Hawk for all the marbles. What do you say, Hawk?
This is only a guess. I didn't know. I know they played in Mexico City, but so I'll take Mexico City.
All right, I want to ask the question one more time. I want you to listen to the question. What city hosted the first Super Bowl, as in the big game of the year, outside the USA? Iowa Hawk. What's your final answer?
I would say Mexico City.
Mexico City, Iowa Hawk. Anybody to challenge? Let's get a new player. If you want to answer, give me your call sign. Call sign. What city hosted the first Super Bowl outside the USA? Well, somebody with a contrarian answer.
Y6Y.
Y6Y.
I'm going to say Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada. Anybody else? Call sign if you want to answer. Who else has an opinion?
Somebody's out. It's the bottle.
All right, it's a foul ball. The answer is no city has ever hosted a Super Bowl outside the USA. I thought you would know that.
Whoa!
Hey, come on, that's a dirty trick.
Thank you. My heart just popped.
All right, here's your last question, Iowa Hawk. Oh, that's too easy. Hold on, I got another one. All right. Oh, here's a good one. What team holds the record for the most Super Bowl losses? What team holds the record, Hawk, for the most Super Bowl record losses? We had this yesterday, and there's actually two teams that are tied. Give me either team, and you're a winner. What do you say, Hawk?
But the liberals say when I get out. Can you say it again? Because I hear somebody babbling.
That's okay. I mean, usually you're babbling, but this is unique. Anyway, what team, Hawk, holds the record for the most Super Bowl losses? Over. A G&K standing by. Hawk, you better answer or else the Sharks are going to get you.
I want to make sure. I thought there were two teams. I'm going to go with the... Can I go with two?
Actually, you can. I was going to take one of the two. There are two teams. They're tied, but give me one of them and you're fine.
I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans, or the Patriots.
Well, he got them both right. Patriots and Broncos, most Super Bowl losses. Iowa Hawk in the winner's circle. Give him a high five, guys. He did it. Astounding job, Hawk. Before his AP.
Bravo Zulu. Every now and then, even a blind squirrel wins.
All right, good deal, guys. Doing well tonight. Hey, I got some car questions. I want to go back to Indiana. Paul, KAC9 Tango Foxtrot. Hey, Paul, are you still with us on trivia?
Yeah, go ahead, Pete.
Okay, I've got some car questions for you. These are all fill in the blank. So let's see if you can get one of these right. And if you get them right, it's 2 points. Okay, here is they're looking for the company that manufactures the Forester and the Outback. What is the manufacturer of the Forester and the Outback? This is for you, Paul.
Yeah, that's Subaru.
Subaru, he says. That's good for 2 points. Okay, here is your second question. Your second question for your third and fourth point. What is the name of the American truck company that manufactured its first truck in 1907? Was inspired. It actually inspired the name of a Pixar character in the movie Cars. and was purchased by Volvo in 2000. Let me read this one more time. This is for Paul. What is the name of the American truck company that manufactured its first truck back in 1907? It inspired the name of a Pixar character in the movie Cars, and it was purchased by Volvo in 2000. Paul, for 2 more points, who was it?
And this is strictly a truck company?
Yeah, I'm looking at the answer. I would say yes.
Okay, well, I used to be a truck driver, and I'm going to guess Freightliner.
Freightliner, he says. Anybody to challenge Indiana?
Echo Lima.
Echo Lima. Echo Lima doesn't get on much. How about it, Kip?
How about Studebaker?
Studebaker. One more challenge. Anybody that hasn't been on? OAQ, Bob. Rio says, Bob, the answer is...
Can I guess?
Mack Trucks.
I was going to say Peterbilt.
Mack Trucks. Paul, you're still up to bat. You're still in the game, Paul. Are you feeling okay?
Oh, yeah. You're making it over the corner.
Okay, well, that's good. That's my goal in life. Okay, here we go with another. Okay, here's one for you.
Is that Jerry?
Here's one for you. Paul, this is for you. An automobile factory totaling 1.5 million square feet located in Newark, Delaware, produced more than 7 million cars before its 2008 closure. Which one of the big 3 automobile manufacturers owned and operated the plant while in operation? Would you like to hear that one more time, Paul?
No, I think I'll guess GM.
GM, he says. Anybody to challenge Paul? Echo Mike. Oldsmobile. One more challenge. DOY, Rimmel. Ford. It's a foul ball. Paul, you hung on again. The answer is Chrysler. Okay. Paul, you're doing good because you're fighting off the barbarians. Listen to this. This is a Paul, did you say you were a truck driver by chance?
Yeah, years ago.
Okay. Well, I'm betting money that you're going to know the answer to this question. Listen carefully. Here's your truck question, described on its own website as Truckers Disneyland. The world's largest truck stop includes 8 restaurants, a chiropractor, and a barber shop. The complex is located off of I-80 near Walcott. In what state? Paul, what would you like to answer with?
Yeah, I think that's in Iowa.
What state is it again, Paul?
Iowa,
he says, for 2 more points. That is correct. Nicely done. Okay, let's see if you can make it to the winner's circle. Here is a great question. Okay, so, Paul, Alaska is the home to the largest mountain in the United States, coming in at over 20,000 feet high. The mountain is also the namesake for a line of GMC trucks and SUVs. What is the mountain and what is the line of trucks and SUVs called? Paul, this is for the winner's circle. What is your answer?
Yeah, that's Mount McKinley. That is also called Denali.
Denali, he says, we have a winner, Paul, from Indiana. Let's give him a high five. Great job.
Great job, Paul. Denali is also South Carolina.
Way to go, Paul.
Way to go, Paul.
Awesome. K5GGY, I need a new player.
Hey, knock it off there, Peter.
Hey, keep in mind, guys, I'm listening on SDRs all over the country, so I can probably hear you if you're out there. I've got Georgia, I've got Pennsylvania, I've got Utah, and I've got Dallas. So one way or another, I'll hear you out there. Don't worry about it. This is what we use for SANDNet, by the way. It works great. But I need somebody that hasn't been on tonight, somebody that wants to come in and be courageous, be great tonight. Tell me, in fiction, who followed the yellow brick road.
Yep.
YUV, you don't get on nearly enough. Cliff, what is your answer?
I gave you the word in Midway. Anyway, Dorothy.
Dorothy is correct. So, YUV, Cliff, come on in here. I don't always hear you well, but you stuck in there tonight. That's 2 points. Let's keep you going, see if you can make it all the way to the winner's circle tonight. This is KE5 GGY. Your next question. What fictional sport is played in the Harry Potter novels? So they got that broom sport or whatever it is. What is that called? Cliff, for 2 more points. I do have choices.
Oh, God. They're riding their sticks, their brooms, or whatever. And some stuff for football.
Would you like choices?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, choices are A, muggles, with a mic, muggles, transfiguration, repeating transfiguration, poppets, with a poppets, or Quidditch. Quidditch, Quidditch. What do you say, Cliff?
I'm going to go with muggles.
Muggles, he says. Anybody to challenge?
DL.
LSB. Susie says Quidditch. Quidditch, says Susie, and that is a takeaway. Thank you, Cliff. Hello, Mark and Susie. And how are you doing in Arlington tonight?
All hunky and dory.
Well, good to hear you, man. Nice signal coming into, of course, my QTH. We're not very far apart. Okay, let's see what I can cook up for you here. Here's an easy one. This is a daily double if you dare. Answer without choices. What was the statue erected to celebrate 100 years of independence? What was the statue erected to celebrate 100 years of American independence?
Was that the Washington Monument?
Washington Monument, not a choice. Anybody else for a daily double?
DL.
Am.
I'm going to take the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty gets the answer. And thank you, Mark and Susie. And hello, Grand Slam Pam.
Hello, Pete.
Yeah, nice job on that. 2 points. Let's see if we can get you to the winner's circle tonight. Let's see what the computer comes up with for you next. All right. Oh, we have a riddle. Damn, this is a 2-point riddle. Are you ready for a riddle tonight?
I sure am.
Okay, this is important. You need to solve this riddle to continue on. It is a 2-point riddle. And here's your clue. I help you from your head to your toe. The more I work, the smaller I grow. What am I? This is for Pam.
Say it again.
Sorry, what was the answer?
Oh, I want you to tell me the riddle again.
I help you from your head to your toe. The more I work, the smaller I grow. Pam only, guys. Let's let her answer.
Okay. Well, you got me stumped on that one. The only thing I could think of is a candle, but I don't think that's it.
All right, candle is your answer. Anybody to challenge? R.E.J. Bar of soap is correct. R.E.J. Allen with a takeaway. Sorry, Pam.
Well, okay, I did think of that one.
All right, R.E.J. Hey, do you have a rain check, Allen, or what's going on? You want to use it?
Family Feud.
Okay, so R.E.J. just got a point. We're going to the Grand Slam, so ding, ding, ding. This is KE5GGY. Going to the Grand Slam with R.E.J. here with Allen, and Grand Slam is 4 in a row. Answered correctly, no multiple choice, and each question is more difficult. Allen had a point coming in. He had a rain check that he was hanging on to because we had a cut trivia short one night, so he kept that point. You got 2 points. You're halfway to a Grand Slam. Now, you get to pick your category. So what's it going to be? Art, science, entertainment, history, grab bag, or geography? Science. Okay, you're just 2 points away. Here is your third question. In the human body, what does the ureter carry? In the human body, what is carried by the ureter? Urine is correct. Number 4. Got to find a good one. Find one that's going to really challenge you. Okay, here's one we've had before. I don't mind giving this to you again because it's a good question. Here we go. What constellation is Polaris located in? This is for Alan REJ for a Grand Slam. What constellation is Polaris located in? What do you say? Ursa Minor is the answer. We have our first Grand Slam of the night. It is Alan REJ. Give Alan a high five. Way to go, Alan.
Good go, Alan.
Good, Alan.
Way to go, Alan.
Way to go.
Awesomeness.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good job. And this is KE5GGY asking for any rain checks out there. Are there any other stations out there carrying a rain check?
N0 EZY.
EZY. What's the call sign?
N0 EZY.
And what is the name?
Tom.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Independence, Missouri. I'm doing well. And you?
All right, good. Now, so you have a point from a previous night, is that correct?
I do. Night before last.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Well, here we go. This is exciting because I'm not sure. Have you won a Grand Slam before?
No, I have not.
Well, this is exciting. This could be your first win tonight. You have a point, and you get to pick the category that you finish up in. So it's art, science, entertainment, history, grab bag, or geography. What would you like?
Grab bag.
Grab bag. Okay, Tom. And where are you at, Tom, by the way?
I'm in Independence.
Oh, that's right. Independence, Missouri. Okay. Good deal. You got a great sounding station. I want to hear more about it in a second, but let's give you another question from the grab bag. Okay, don't overthink this one, Tom. We've had it before. Don't overthink it. In what country was the first coin-operated slot machine invented? Where do you think? What country would have that kind of desire to do something like that?
I would say the USA.
USA is correct. Yes, we know our gambling here. That's correct for number 2. Okay. Now, we're going to get a little tougher. It's a hockey question. Tom, are you familiar with hockey at all?
Some.
Okay, well, here we go. Exact answer only on this one. It is a number question. Question reads, in ice hockey, how many players for each team are allowed on the ice at the same time? Let me repeat. In ice hockey, how many players for each team are allowed on the ice at the same time? This is an exact answer only. So, Tom, you get to go first.
I'm going to say 5.
He says 5. Any challengers that haven't been on?
Go, Victor.
Golf Victor.
7.
7. One more Barbarian. BKG. 6 is a takeaway. Brian and Brenham, right? Okay. Hey, Tom, thanks for playing. You did good.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you'll be back, and you get a great signal. What's the radio you're running, by the way?
It's an FTDX 101D.
And the amplifier?
It's 100 watts.
Oh, wow. Well, you obviously have a good antenna. What is that?
It's a horse fence.
Nice. Well, you're 20 over Dallas. So thank you, Tom in Missouri. And hello, Brian and Brenham. Are you ready to just impress everybody tonight? Yep, here's your second question. In karate, what color belt is earned just before black? What do you get right before your black belt, Brian?
Is it brown?
Brown is correct, so you got 2 points. We're working on 2 more. 2 more home runs get you into the into the winner's circle and a grand slam. Here is your third question. Way back in the day, what company produced the Brownie camera? What company produced the Brownie camera? This is Brian for number 3. Let's let him answer.
The Brownie camera, do I get choices?
No, we're in the Grand Slam, so it means this is all or nothing. You got to know it or you don't. Brownie camera. And again, I would urge you not to overthink it.
Kodak.
Kodak is correct. Okay. Last question. Are you a handyman, Brian?
I try to do a lot of DIY stuff.
All right. Well, then you probably know this. For a Grand Slam, Brian and Brenham, what holds the bit in a drill? What is the apparatus that holds a bit in a drill? Brian for number 4 in a Grand Slam.
Oh, gee. Only thing I can think of, I never heard it called anything. Clamp.
Clamp, he says. Not the answer I'm looking for. I am so sorry. Somebody's going to get this. Who has not been on tonight?
India Alpha 5, Ocean Bravo, Victor.
I hear some new stations out there. Was there a Bravo station?
Roger, Pete. Whiskey America 5, Ocean Bravo, Victor. Sylvia's husband.
Oh, hey, Phil. How you doing?
Well, we're okay. Sylvia's really serious. She had surgery Monday and Tuesday. It's heart surgery.
Give us the update, please.
Yeah, she has 3 arteries blocked in her heart. She almost went out, but they're doing stents Monday and Tuesday. If they correct that, then she'll get to come home.
Well, that's pretty good news then.
Phil Sterry, been through it, done it. KD0MZL, thank you.
Yeah, Phil, well, you got a lot of people praying for Sylvia, so hang in there, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Pete. The answer is Chuck.
Chuck is correct. Well, Phil, with the takeaway, are you up to playing a little trivia? You want to try to make it to 4?
No, Pete, I just want to give you the report. Thanks a lot. 73.
Okay, well, you know what? In that case, and Phil, thank you. We're going to give you a rain check. So anytime you want to come back, or you can give it to Sylvia. She's won a bunch. So tell her we're praying for her, okay? Will you let her know that?
Yeah, and I tell her she's up for trivia.
She's great. She's really good at it, too. All right, W0OBV, KE5GCY. Brian and Brenham, that means it's a foul ball, and you're still up to bat. Yeah, no, that's great. So, yeah, Phil didn't want to continue on tonight, so we're just going to give you a foul ball on that, and we're going to give you one more chance.
Well, I'll take it. Hit me with your best shot.
Okay. How much do you know about swimming? You know, like competitive swimming. Do you know anything about it?
All the worst I can do is not get it right.
Well, that's what we're about to find out. Okay, what stroke is swum? Is that the word? What stroke do they swim first in a medley swimming event? So when there's a medley, there's a certain stroke they swim first. Brian, take your time, think about it, but what is that first stroke? Stroke this right, and you're a winner for a Grand Slam. What is it?
Is that for K4G?
Breaststroke, he says. Anybody to challenge?
Golf, Victor. India 2, India.
Golf, Victor first, then George.
How about the American crawl?
American crawl. Okay, and George.
That's good. How about the Australian?
N0SJ.
Okay, the answer is butterfly. Butterfly, so that'll be a foul ball. Brian, you're still up to bat.
Man, keep the foul balls coming up.
You're fighting the Barbarians, doing a great job. Okay, here we go with another question. And let's see what I can come up with here. Okay, a medical term. A medical term, something that is toward the end or away from the center of the body, I should say, can be called what? So there's a medical term that describes something that is toward the end or away from the center of the body. So if you're having a disorder in your feet, for example, it would be what kind of disorder? This is Brian, and this is for number 4 again.
Would you mind repeating, Pete?
Yes, something that is toward the end or away from the center of the body can also be called what? Brian, for number 4.
I have no clue, Pete. You'll have to get somebody else. I would have no clue.
All right, Brian, throwing it to the Barbarians. Again, who has not keyed the mic?
To India.
DDW, what do you say, Lambert?
That's an extremity.
Extremity, not, that's not a bad answer, but it's not the word I'm looking for. One more, who has not been on?
India.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Whiskey India to India.
I'm hearing a lot of Bravo. Come on in, Bravo. Yeah, turn the mic down just a little bit. You're kind of splattering. What's the answer again? Distal is correct. What's that call sign? Is this, who is this? Oh, slow it down. Pump the brakes and give me that call sign real slow. Whiskey Alpha 5, help me.
Bravo India.
Boy, it's sounding like distortion to me. Anybody with a relay?
Relay to Bravo India.
Alpha 5 Bravo Zulu.
He's Bravo Zulu, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Bravo Lima.
Bravo Lima, is that you, Billy?
It's Lima. Yeah, I got a Lima going tonight.
Yeah, WA5BL is Billy in Waco. Billy, you're just really driving that thing hard, but let's get you in here. Can you turn your mic down at all?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, turn that thing down to about 20% of what it is.
I think it's worse than the microphone.
Yeah, I think he's just overdriving. Billy, you've been doing some experimenting with audio this week, haven't you?
I have been playing with it. Yes. And I can't get the level there, right?
All right, well, let's see if we can make this work. And you're going to be our last contestant of the night anyway. If it doesn't work out, we'll just give you a rain check. Okay. Here is a question for you. What was the first virus? That's too tough for number 2. Let me give you another one. That's just... Okay, here's one for you, Billy. For number 2, what is the main ingredient in guacamole? Billy, main ingredient guacamole. Avocados is correct. Okay, here is your third question. At 2 more, you're in the winner's circle. Oh, there's a tough one. I'm going to save that for number 4. Let's see if we can... Okay, here's number 3 for you, Billy. What sport lingo uses the term mulligan? What sports lingo, a sport, has a kind of a slang name for something called a mulligan? What do you say, Billy?
Golf, of course.
Say that again, please.
Golf.
Golf is correct. All right. So here we go with number 4. Billy, you are 1 home run away. Have you ever won a Grand Slam?
This is the first time I've ever been on here.
All right, well, here is your 4th question. Billy, what are the brails and bunt lines on a ship? Let me repeat this. What are the brails, B-R-A-I-L-S, and bunt lines on a ship? Don't overthink it. Bunt lines is a pretty good clue. What are those on a ship, Billy, for a Grand Slam?
That's the something stuff that goes around the quarterback.
Say that again, please. What is it?
that bunting that goes around the quarterdeck.
The bunting is not it. Anybody with a help for Billy or a challenge? Who has not been on?
Don't be a challenge.
Oh, Victor.
Rope?
Rope is the answer. So, Billy, thank you. You were close. We'll get you back in here another night, okay?
Sure, love it, Pete. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my friend. Yeah, work on that audio. It's a little distorted there, but I know you're always doing something to that radio. 85 Golf Victor, rain check for you, Richard. We'll get you tomorrow night. Is that cool?
It'll be Sunday night.
Okay, Sunday. Well, they don't expire, so you're in good shape. Thanks to our winners tonight. I want to recognize, let's see here. We have Brian in South Carolina. That's right. Yeah, he got 4. Okay, so we had Iowa Hawk with the do or die. So hello, Hawk. REJ with a grand slam. Hello, Alan. And just 2 winners tonight. We've got a new database of questions, and obviously it's a little more challenging these days. So thanks, everybody, for playing KE5GGY. If you're in the NetLogger list on the internet, you're good to go. We got about 25 stations total tonight, so probably calling about half of those that are still with us. Anybody out there for the lightning round over the air?
WR50.
SLG.
Hotel Echo Mike.
Whiskey India to India.
All right, I got DOI, I got 50, I got YUV, I got HEM, I got WI2I. Anybody else?
Kilo Bravo 9, Victor Uniform India.
Papa Charlie, Fox Oscar. Anybody else?
Kilo Bravo 9, Victor Uniform India.
BUI, I got you. Who else is out there? MQS, HEM, I got you. Anybody else? SLG. Who else, please? With KA6, DOY. Hello there.
Hello, Pete. Thank you for trivia, and sure do appreciate you coming in and doing that night after night so we can have fun. And it is fun, Pete. Back to you, KA6 DOY.
KA6 DOY. TCY 20 over, sounding good. Let's keep going. We've got 50 out there. Hey there.
Hey, Pete, everybody else. This is R50 from the Wilson, Texas studios. Just hanging around tonight and going to be doing quite a bit of antenna work this weekend. That's all we got. Have a very good one. WR50.
WR50 20 over as well. Sounding good. Let's keep on going here on this Friday night. We got some good folks out there. Let's see here. YUV, that is Cliff.
Yeah, good evening, Steve. It's 10 to 15 over there in Independence, Missouri. Gee, that other guy from Independence, he's about knocking me out of my room. He's a good 40 over. He's down there pegging my meter. I'll have to look him up and give him some grief. Aye. Anyway, good evening. Great fun tonight as always. And go Chiefs.
Absolutely. Go Chiefs. We're rooting for them. Good to hear you tonight. Let's keep going. Who is next? HEM. That's New York. Come on in, Ben.
Hey, Pete. Good evening. Had a good time on trivia tonight. Learned a few things. That's always a good thing. Getting my dog Grandpa will be checking it out tomorrow and putting the little fence up I got to get on it. And that project will be done. So hopefully, if it don't rain too hard, we'll get her done tomorrow. So back to you, Pete. KD2 HEM.
Okay, hey, Ben, I got a nice, about a 5.9 plus 5 on you, so nice job from all the way from New York. WI2I, you are next up. Hello there.
Whiskey India to India from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Yeah, hey, Carrie, how you doing? Hey, Carrie, you still with us? Looks like we had technical difficulties. We'll call Carrie back in a second. How about Papa Charlie?
November 2, Papa Charlie. Good evening, Pete. About 95 over 9 cloudy days here today, but good day. Over.
All right, sounding good, my friend. And you're about 15-20 over, so good job there. Foxtrot Oscar, come on in.
75 Pro, Doug here in Fort Worth. We're running 20 over and 25 over, actually. And just got the trail of Kidney game.
All right, Doug, sounded good. You're at 10 over tonight. Sounded good. Let's continue on. Victor Uniform India, you are up next.
How you doing, Pete? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for doing the trivia.
I haven't really got in there and hollered out answers, but I'm starting to enjoy it. I've been listening to it. And this is Lynn over in Waterloo, Illinois. Thank you for doing that every night. It's kind of fun to listen to.
Okay, Lynn, well, you sounded good. Thanks for the check-in tonight. And you're about 10 over in Big D, so nice signal coming down from Waterloo, Illinois. That's part of St. Louis, basically, isn't it?
It's Waterloo's in Illinois, but it's only like 30 miles straight southeast of the Arch. If you were a crow, it'd be 30 miles straight south east. But we're it's Illinois, Waterloo, Illinois, and then I'm not too far from the crazy one across the river that I've known since I was a youngster. MCS.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Lynn. Sounded good. Let me continue on. We've got to get the rest of these stations in. Speaking of the crazy man from Festus, KC0 MQS, come on in here, Jimmy.
Well, I didn't know I was a crazy man there, Pete, but everybody at the tailgaters out here, KC0 MQS here. A pretty nice day over here today. Over here today, and we're all right. Over here, man. Everybody else out there. Back to you there, big boy. Over.
All right, Jimmy, you're sounding good. About a 10 over tonight. We should have a pretty good net tonight on 3916. Conditions are pretty good. Let's keep going. One more, then we go to net logger. That's W5SLG Elmer.
Well, good evening, Pete and Bill, you tailgaters. W5SLG in the big country. Currently 54 degrees, and supposedly we're supposed to get some snow flurries here possibly this Sunday, but we'll see. But rain on tap for this weekend. Everybody stay dry, and as usual, Pete, you're 20 over. Roger?
All right, well, you're 10 over tonight, Elmer. Thanks for the check-in. Let's keep going and get this net logger list knocked out. On top of the list, as always, are the guys and gals that get it opened up, AA5 Golf Victor Richard and AI5DL Grand Slam Pam. Come on in, you guys.
Hey, good evening, Pete. This is Alpha 5 Golf Victor. Yeah, it's actually going to be Monday. I forgot we're going to a Super Bowl party. So it'll be Monday night before we can get here. But anyway, Pete, you're 40 over, doing a real bang-up job. And I do appreciate you doing trivia. I also appreciate Elmer and Jack and anybody else who steps in to help out with the net logger when they can. And that's really about all I have. Beautiful day today. Got a little bit of repairs done on some an issue I had with the ham station here, but it was a minor one. Just took a little time to do. And that's all I really have for tonight, Pete. 73's everybody, and we will see you Monday night. This is Alpha 5 Golf Victor. I'll be passing the hat.
Yeah, I didn't do too much today. Just went out and did some grocery shopping, exercised my truck a little bit to get a little bit more mileage on it, and I've got a cold nose on my arm. Jazz is saying hi to everybody, so 72's from me and Jazz. Back to you, Pete. AI5DL.
All right, good job, Pam and Rick. You guys are about 35, 40 over. Let's keep going on this Friday night. This is KE5GCY. Next up, number 4, KF5UTM. Hey, Jack.
Hello, Pete. Not much going on today. Went to lunch with some friends and, worked in the shop.
Hello.
Today. Just, kind of cleaning up and piddling with some equipment there. Anyway, that's about it. KF5UTM.
Oh, big 30 over, Jack. Sounded good. Thanks for all you do on 3916. Jack, tomorrow night I'll be keeping that net logger open and hanging out with the afterglow. This new late night group, Jack, is keeping us up late at night. So I know you sometimes let those guys go off on their own, don't you?
Yeah, sometime about 3 o'clock or so. Usually, I kind of check out.
We leave them to their own devices. Good deal. Good job there, Jack, and thanks for coming in. Let's keep going here. KC5, ABJ, Ed, one of those late night guys. You're guilty of that, aren't you, Ed?
Oh yeah, thank you, Pete. Yeah, everything's fine here normally. Yeah, Wednesday night we had about 15 folks in, and last night we had about 15 or 16. And interestingly enough, last night only 4 of those of the 15 or 16 were from the night before. Only 11 were new ones. So we're getting a lot of people stopping in late at night, different nights. So we're having a lot of fun with it. So Anyway, if you're around after the freewheelers conclude, come on in and join us. We'll make sure we pass the hat around and no one monopolizes the conversation. It's a lot of fun. Back to you, Pete, KC5, ABJ.
Okay, Ed, about 30 over, sounding good, and thanks for all that you guys do, you late night guys. You got Gary and you, and of course Buzz, and I mean there's so many. It's a growing list, and it's fun to hear after the freewheelers. It's a real active rag shoe afterglow group. So if you can't sleep, if you're up late, just come on back here to 3916. Let's keep going. Missouri, Steve, K0SDF. Hey, Steve. And next is 13, K0SSD, Tim, South Dakota. Hey, Tim.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Congratulations to all the winners. Hope everybody's having a good time. This is K0SSD. You did another great show, Pete.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Tim does the YouTube live stream of trivia every night. So if you're looking to promote trivia to somebody that maybe doesn't have a ham radio or won't be able to navigate SDRs, tell them about YouTube and just have them search 3916 trivia. It'll come up, Radio Brotherhood, and it's live stream every night on YouTube.com. Let's keep going. KD0AUZ, Bill, Topeka. Was that Bill? Bill, are you out there? Okay, nothing heard. WY6Y, Steve. He's in bed usually by this time. Let's keep going. Bob, Tina, and the Canine Critters, K5ZZB. All right, I'm striking out. How about Oklahoma, KC5GOG, Monty?
Yeah, Pete, we're here, and you're holding 35 over tonight. 47.6 degrees. Just got in from work. Didn't get to do the trivia tonight, but we'll be riding along for a little while. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Monty. You're 30 over. Monty, KG5GOG, the Johnny Olson of trivia, telling our winners what they won. So let's keep going. Alabama, it's James, KD4BHG, number 28. Hey, James. Good. I got a 5.9 plus 5 on you, Dallas. Pretty strong into Georgia, too. Thank you very much, James, and thanks for all you do on NetLogger. Let's keep going. We got 2 more, 3 more. We're going to get out of here on time. That's amazing. KD2EMQ, New York. Let me give you a zippity-doo-dah. Give me an okie dokie. Tom, how you doing?
Well, big okie dokie right back to you there, Pete. You and all the tailgaters. We're doing great. Beautiful day up here. Right, it was 58 degrees. It was like spring. I guess tomorrow's going to be the same way as Sunday. And then we're supposed to get storms, I guess, Monday night. But it's great for a while. Anyway, thanks an awful lot for picking me up. 73 to you and all the guys down that way. With that, KD2EMQ, we'll toss it right back to you, Pete.
KD2EMQ, KE5GGY, got a 10 over tonight. Tom, thanks for the check-in all the way from New York. Minnesota, let's get Gary in here. K0BKW, how about it, Gary? Are you with us from Minnesota?
I sure am. Thanks for the return on the call. Appreciate it. You guys are coming in looking great up here. Had a little trouble talking to people tonight for some reason. I didn't think I should have, but the way it is, maybe it's the weather. It got too cold. It's freezing all them radio waves out of here.
You're sounding good, Gary. Have you been on 3916 before? I think we've talked, haven't we?
That's affirmative. We have a couple of times. I'm pretty new on HF. I haven't been licensed all that long, but I started the process over 15 years ago, and I finally made it.
Oh, okay. You say you don't have a license? Is that what you said?
No, I am licensed. I'm extra class, but I haven't been licensed for very long. But the process started a long time ago, way back in high school.
Oh, that's cool. You're one of those guys that showed off and got the extra, man. It was like an act of Congress for me to get the code passed. So, hey, Gary, don't be a stranger. We'll get you back in here, okay?
Sounds good. 73, K0BKW.
All right, the great state of Minnesota. in the house tonight. We love that. And I used to hang out there. Went to the University of Minnesota for about 3 years. I was not a model student, however, so they don't have a very impressive transcript for me up there. But I was lurking around the bars quite a bit, getting into all kinds of trouble. Hey, one more W5VIG. It's James in Bogota. Is that right? Bogota, Texas. Bogota, Colombia. W5VIG out there, James? All right. No James. We'll say 7-3 to W5VIG. Thanks to everybody that came in tonight. Early nets get started at 7 o'clock Central with the Rag Chew crew. 8:30 tailgaters. 9 o'clock trivia here at 10 o'clock. On time. Yes. Getting ready for the Freewheelers net. That's a celebration when we're on time. Anyway, check us out on the web to learn more about the nets, become an official member, and get your name in the birthday shout-out. Our website is 3916nets.com, 3916nets.com, like nets. And check it out. To click on the contact tab, you'll get all the information you need. And we're going to send you out a membership certificate suitable for framing. It will be a prized possession. In fact, it might just go over your fireplace in place of your family picture. You know, it's that important. Anyway, 3916nets.com. You can find us on Facebook as well. Facebook group at facebook.com search 3916. We're shutting down NetLogger. If you were in NetLogger for the early nets tonight, go ahead and shut that down because we're calling it quits for the early nets. But we're going to open that bad boy back up right now. And here we go, looking for the Freewheelers. There it is. Your net logger tonight out of Charleston, South Carolina, AK4QM, your net control station. The man voted the most eligible bachelor of ham radio for 20 years in a row, KC0MQS. You know him as